This is whenever they drop this Madden on next gen, if a nigga can just stretch his way to shit, they can keep it, bro. That nigga Curry loves saying that shit. It's EA, bro. He said they gonna have the players, they gonna have the abilities. That's all they got for you,
Just fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T
I'm gonna be a
Stadium
2K guy, and I'm good.
A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to
anything EA related, they're dead. Dead in the water, except Apex. Apex tough. I'll give them that.
For a touchback.
They spaz with that.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
Hey, that nigga nasty. He was on his germ shit.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
2 yards. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Just to not scramble with that nigga. That nigga Palmer get 3 rushes and talking about he be scrambling. Stop it, bro. Stop. That nigga, bro. No, Palmer. This is how I know Palmer, bro. I legit watched you stand still in the pocket, didn't move when you could have easily ran up the gut, bro, with this nigga Kyler, bro. I was so blown. And this took a sack.
Pick up the first.
It's 4th down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
Damn, nigga Curry got the run man. Yeah, Clifton.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong?
Pop's got Avina.
That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Good luck.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Yeah, I ain't even, nope. Pop shouldn't even get mad at Avina. It's y'all fault. That's fucking y'all fault. I told y'all niggas, bro.
People running it. Actually, the guy calling plays.
Nah, bro.
You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Niggas like Avina don't give a fuck about none of that, man. Try to tell y'all niggas. Oh, bro, his injury's horrible. Nigga, he don't give a fuck.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Don't make no more fast niggas. All them niggas are Devontae Adams. So I don't care, bro. Tired of this shit. Madden gonna give him 6 speed upgrades anyway.
Watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Fucking Marcus Peters is an old man, still getting speed upgrades, bro.
Oh, the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Yep.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I told that nigga out. Don't worry about Chandler Jones, bro. He old. That nigga went out there and was spazzing.
And off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
It's not him. He played the Falcons, bro.
Make the playoffs. Number 2.
I'm not hearing that shit, bro. I'm sorry. Bro. I'm not saying sorry to that.
Trying to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and
said
that's
everything
a 1st
he represents.
down.
That's tough.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Call and a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nigga, Alman doesn't have any escape artist quarterback. If Alman had escape artist, that nigga would be running every play, bro. I promise you.
Play action. It's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards.
Bro, you got 2 seconds, and I'm gone, bro. I'm not sitting there, bro. Nigga Palmer be surveying like he fucking Peyton Manning, bro.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be
Yeah, he was throwing dots, absolutely. But next year, just get a statue, bro. It's cool.
After 1-7-0.
Invest in some elite O-linemen. Get you a guy who's 6'5", 235 pounds, elite arm, and go on about your day. Oh my God, get down, get down.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball.
I mean,
he may be 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Did you see the stats though?
And he'll take it into the
And
end
win.
zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
1 or
and
2.
the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I mean, they run a bunch of zone reads.
It's up
They
and
do.
good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Regardless, that nigga be running, bro. That nigga lead the league, lead all quarterbacks in rushing yards. Palmer. If I bet money, I bet good money. Your ass ain't eclipsed over 400 rushing yards once. And that's just ridiculous, in my opinion.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football.
He's still
back.
throwing the ball a shit ton now.
When you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
Nigga, we talking about Kyler Murray this season. Those niggas are top 5 in offense, and that nigga is running the ball a lot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift.
This
4
nigga left
yards
his
to
chin.
pick up, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation now.
Palmer, I ain't telling you to come out here and run QB power all game. I'm asking you. I didn't say that's your style.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to
Cause you don't run. That's why. If you was running, but I bet. Nigga Palmer, I don't even put a contain against you, bro. I literally just leave it normal.
From the gun, here's Swift.
That's because everybody puts a contain no matter what. They don't care if it's Peyton Manning back there. They're putting a contain, bro.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there,
broken,
wasn't it?
sure.
Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around,
Niggas don't have 97 speed spies, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Boys, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken
That nigga out. Love that drive.
And his kick is good.
Simple read, though. High low.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about
Thank
it.
you, dummy.
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement.
That nigga said, I want to be a Jew. Shut up, man.
It does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What did he say?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
You need to invest in the 5 best offensive linemen they can find.
In this first half
They're
of
good
action.
at receiver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
Good.
On 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
Looking for
dummy. Stop running play action crossers every fucking play, dude.
Off near the 44.
Yes.
And the return stops
JC,
at the
this nigga calls the same
39-yard line.
plays.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to
his
running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
31-yard line.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Hopefully we can get some wins this week, man.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
With our first games,
it's good,
Friday.
and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Cowboys 14.
I'm sick that nigga Charles got hurt, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm about to be drinking coffee every 2 hours. I'm about to be up all day. They said niggas be watching film till 3 a.m., bro. And they got to be up at 7 the next day.
Here set to begin
Get
the
ready
drive.
again. I'm like, hold on, what?
The interception, just any interception. Are you
nobody tell me that shit.
cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any
bro.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now here's Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Shit, it was a track meet. It was 52-35.
There are times this game is about patience.
The nigga Palmer loves saying track meet, but running for 200 in trouble. Stop it.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice.
No, it's not.
Especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
All right, it was point scored. What you mean? That nigga, I was scoring points.
That's a good start for him.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Hey, yo, that nigga is
a first and 10
Rondell
at the
Moore's
14-yard line.
catching traffic is elite, bro.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The quick slant caught. And they'll take it in.
Hey, that nigga Lamar is like
Ravens
that.
touchdown.
Yo.
Devin Duvernay. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
I mean, I ain't gonna blame it on the niggas, bro.
Ravens 24, Cowboys 21.
It's everybody, bro.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah. You need
Fair catch made at
the nigga he throw to is the biggest nigga on the field, Mark Andrews.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 75 yards as they have taken the lead. Oh, boy. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back. Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back.
Double Mark Andrews.
Long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now the 2nd down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you can't
Raiders
your
are
D
good,
to make it
man.
stand up.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession
Derek
will
Carr
switch
said, "No,
hands,
sir."
1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He gets his underneath to Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A short throw caught by Andrews.
You can hit us with 8 straight messages why the shit ain't gonna work. Like, bro, relax.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st
Like,
down.
can we at least watch the gameplay first?
Routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running
Bro,
lane
there
that
was
you
no
want to
fluke
take,
shit, bro.
make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across
That's what nigga Cliff was
midfield down
like.
to the
Cliff was like,
45.
it's Madden fault because
They catch him on
they
there,
allow
good for
niggas to play like that. I'm
16
like,
the
bro,
first.
And here
no,
we are in the
nigga, you're
fourth
just
quarter.
supposed to play
Partner,
how
watch
the
him
game is
drive
supposed to
for
be
what would be
played,
a
bro.
go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of them.
And he can't get
You want
rid
to
of
play
it. He's
sim?
taken
Play
down.
sim, bro. If not,
Now
you're
following
beat.
the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson is going to fire one deep in the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Jackson throwing once more. And, oh, he took that.
Wow, this nigga runs out of bounds.
What a grab. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 5.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second.
Bro, this fucking shit is cheesy as fuck, bro. Fucking QB contained, bro.
They'll spot him at the 3-yard line. He let one slip
Shit is
away
ass,
last
bro.
week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback
Fucking
coach talk
weak
about
ass,
all
man.
week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil clearance like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better.
Did you post a schedule?
You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.